don't like the feeling of these tunnels. I think I prefer the sewers after all. Ah, there we go. I was beginning to wonder if I'd been wrong about these things. But you can go ahead and chalk one up for us. We're close now. This is probably the last one. The last stop. Let's get it running.
I guess this could go on top of the machine. That Gerasimov guy went tinkering with it first thing after we got in here. But the way he rambles on, it's impossible to tell if he actually knows what it is. Of course, William says it's a holy machine.
Do not speak that way. You have no right to speak so of holy things.
This is not a church, you idiot. This is about Eagle View's future.
Eagle View has no future. Vadim will not give up Father's faith. What has it ever done for him? If he will not be one of us, then he will be one of the enemies. I must save him. I miss it. It was simple work.
It was simple, because Father kept the business running. We just swung the hammers.
I miss Father, too.
Dad's fighting days are long gone. His leg's been acting up again, and I left him. He's alone up there. I was just so scared. I thought Farid could help me. I'm not even sure I could leave now. They're watching the stairs.
Her father was wounded by shrapnel years ago, and she took it upon herself to help him live with dignity. Moved to Chernosk to work for its financial administration so old Benny could receive the benefits. Never complained, even as they stumbled through a burning city.
Look at me, still collecting names like someone's going to care. But there are names on this list. People who are as scared as I am, and maybe that does count for something. That's it then. This is no longer my protest group, but Andrei's band of the faithful. He came to me in a swagger, tossed me the stale bread, and told me it was my severance package.
Andrei's face is a work of art, and his voice can shake this mountain. Problem is, he knows that, and he likes it way too much. If he gets too full of himself, he might lose his touch.
She was always too smart for her place. Stifled by small frames and flat environs, she wanted out. She wanted to fly, even if the wings must be made of wax.
The way everyone's taken to William's ranting, it's clear they're unimpressed with Farid, ready for new leadership. Andre's raw charisma has softened them up, and all we need now is some kind of grand display.
We paint the walls. Yes, we leave our message everywhere for the people to see. They will come to us. They will know we are true. Do you see? Do you feel?
No, I don't. I'm not sure where you think you're going with this, William, but I suggest you stop. Or the others might think you're just going crazy.
You are... Don't you walk away from me!
What is this? What are you filling their heads with? The shame of crimes you never committed. What is that supposed to mean?
Dude, chill out. I didn't write that bullshit, man. It's like someone's teen poetry or something. It's all emo and shit like that, man. Go ask someone else.
Don't play dumb with me. You may not have written this drivel, but I know you're twisting them. They're just tired and scared. You have no right to use them like this.
They would gather here in the half-light and egg each other on, work up a fierce and intoxicating atmosphere. Then they'd call for worship and the room would fall silent so everyone could fill in the blanks with whatever they wanted it to mean.
We've been carving these wooden symbols so we can carry them around our necks and hang them up outside. I feel good wearing mine. And Ruslan's been carving all day. He's quite good at it.
You must come to listen, Vadim. Andre is wise. He teaches us.
Ruslan, please. I don't know what that machine did to us, but what happened above...
You always do this. The machine made us see. You just cannot bear to be wrong.
Farid's gone to meet with Artyom again. Had to get past some of William's idiots on the way. I'll go stand watch by the door. Didn't like the way they were looking at him. Anyway, you get some rest. Brought you a little to eat, too.
Thank you, Vadim.
We need symbols if we're to be strong. And tenets. Humanity must be reminded of what it has lost. Rage and hatred, the great motivators. Our ancestors raged against the rules of nature and built a world from dirt.
He escaped from his home at the age of 16 and stowed away on a ship. He spent all the years since searching, utterly convinced that the light of the divine is right around the next corner. He has cried out for God on crowded subway trains and brawled with the devil himself in seedy pubs.
Savinsek's running boy keeps bringing us supplies, but now he's giving them directly to me and Andrei, and in secret. They must have noticed the wind is turning. because he's told us to keep in mind that Petrashku's administration drove us down here.
I've been selected to carry this week's gift to gentle Andre. I'm so nervous. What if I do something wrong? Oh, will he speak to me? Me alone?
There are many groups that encourage their members to give up their material possessions. Of course, those possessions have to end up somewhere.
More and more people are listening to William. Of course, we were right in splitting from Eagle View. They were corrupt and hateful. Of course, we're here for a reason. But William is extreme. So if we could strike a pleasant middle ground. We use the machine.
What's that, babe?
The machine. Everyone's wondering about it. William has them half convinced that it's some kind of god machine. We can use that. Put on a show. All right. Everyone gather round. We've all been curious about this machine, and now it's time we found out. We will offer this holy symbol to it. Andre, come forth and lead us. What's happening? Feeling happy? No, I don't know. I feel free.
Oh, those poor bastards. They couldn't have known how it worked. A moment's whim, all it was. These machines change people. They're what set Chernosk on fire. But it didn't start with them. No. We have to get back to that big red button.
This document, the things that Dr. Gerasimov told me. I can't process it. It sounds unbelievable, but I think it's true. And if it is, then we have to go. Lara will come with us, I'm sure. Perhaps Vadim as well. have lost them. I have to accept that. To Andre or to William, it makes no difference. Those few of us who are left will follow Dr. Gerasimov to the canyon.
Worshipping the machine makes sense. Sure. Ugh, the way it felt. That rush. I could never have imagined such a thing. I don't know if we can risk it again with what happened, but I would like to.
Her name was Riho. At least that's the name inscribed on the back. Artyom said she disappeared during the pogrom. Now Farid wants me to show it to the others, to make them realize that people have been hurt. I think they realize that already.
I can't stay here. The things William's talking about, I've heard them before. The place may be different, but the people are always the same. They shun you, or they use you.
We are rising in rage now, that we may ascend into heaven. Come, brothers and sisters, for heaven is a place on earth, and we shall build it with our own hands. Compassion is a serpent we must slay.
There were several religious communities in Chernosk. Some of them predicted the end of the world, often pinpointing some specific date and time so they could clear their schedules for it. When it finally began with their families and friends, they didn't know what to do.
What are you doing, babe?
I'm putting gold epaulets on your coat, like a Navy officer's. Everyone's in love with you. But if we're going to keep it that way, you need to look the part.
If I can get the drawbridge down, we'll be on our way.
Was that the... Someone's trying to cross the bridge! You there! Get after them!
Driver, follow that group of terrified running people. The game is afoot. Goodbye, Eagleview. We hardly knew ye. If our mission works out for us, do better in the future. Great view. Somewhere off in that direction lies Chernosk, just waiting for us to pull through. Well, I'm no mountain ranger, but I don't think those giant rings are naturally occurring. We're getting close again.
Doctor, be honest. Is there any chance we may encounter crazies inside?
They are not crazy, they are victims. And yes, there's